Do you enjoy pain?
Pain don't hurt.
Welcome to Kiss the Reviews. I'm Armando. That's Corey. And today we are doing Roadhouse. This movie is about a bouncer. We start there.
I guess, like IMDb, because this is where your IMDb describes the movie as a tough bouncer is hired to tame a dirty bar. And that is so not what this movie's about. That's the first 5 minutes. A bouncer is hired to tame a dirty bar. Now, watch what happens when the B, C, D, E, and F plots just fucking tsunami the original A plot.
I have my first question is this, because where do you know where the original bar that Patrick Swayze is working at is located? Okay, because they never say. But it's far enough away from the bar that this owner wants Patrick Swayze to work at, that he has to fly there to,
he gave him a plane.
To apparently interview and possibly get this world famous bouncer to come and work at his bar. I didn't know that industry worked like that, but whatever. I'm willing to suspend disbelief for this.
Like nationwide awe when you hear the name Dalton or you hear the name Wade Garrett. Yes. It is phenomenal. But like these people know their names more than you know names like Chuck Liddell, Conor McGregor, or Silva,
Terry Funk.
Who?
Who makes the cameo in this movie?
Cameo? He's one of the fucking stars of the movie.
It's a cameo, let's face it. He's in the first...
not go away.
No. He's in the first 10 minutes and you think he goes away, but then he comes back a few times later. But when the owner comes in and says, hey, I'm having this problem, which the owner, I'll get it out of the way, plays a bad guy in every single movie. And in Roadhouse, I'm expecting him to be the bad guy because he just...
the way he talks and the smile.
The face. It's the face and the smile. I expect him to be the bad guy, but he's not. He's just a guy that bought a bar that wants to clean it up.
Dude, if that guy were a used car salesman, I would not buy I wouldn't buy an air freshener from that dude.
But when he says he wants Patrick Swayze to work for him and clean up this bar that's basically become like it's behind enemy lines, like there's just stabbings there all the time and whatever. Patrick Swayze, correct me if I'm wrong, says
$5,000 up front, $500 a night cash. You pay all medical expenses.
Now, I don't math very well, but even if the bar was only open 4 days a week, that's over $100,000 a year in 1988 for a bouncer. Okay, cool. I'm willing to suspend disbelief on that too.
Yeah, I don't know how the Navy SEALs had any recruits during the 80s if this was what was happening. Because actual, like, fucking warriors would be the best paid bouncers in the nation.
Absolutely. But
cleaning up Jasper, Missouri.
The opening of this movie at the original bar that Patrick Swayze works at, there's so much stuff going on in the background that I found it hard to concentrate on the actual movie. The opening band, there's a guy in the background. He is having a good old fucking time dancing.
There's a lot of like weird shots of guys just having a blast all by themselves.
When Patrick Swayze decides that he's gonna go work for this bar and clean it up, and he's there for his first time, and he's just kind of getting a lay of the land. There's a guy without his shirt on in jeans just having himself a good old time.
I think that's what the folks of Jasper, Missouri would call a hoedown. Because that boy was jamming.
But there are this movie, we'll get into the plot because I'm going to go back and watch it again. I'll say this before we start, like get into it. I had more fun watching this movie than any other movie that we've done thus far. It
Yeah,
was
for the most part.
it's
so ridiculous.
it's a ridiculous movie, but if you
not
want
the way. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's a ridiculous movie, but if you just want to have a good time and laugh at a very serious movie, this is your movie.
Right, and that's how I was like. Last Dragon is funny because it doesn't take itself too seriously.
Yes,
it knows what it is.
Yeah.
This takes itself way too seriously, and in that, it is so funny. Like, one of the first lines that made me laugh so fucking hard was somebody tries to cut down Patrick Swayze.
You know, I heard you had balls big enough to come in a dump truck, but you don't look like much to me.
Opinions vary.
Terry Funk looks like somebody just called him the biggest sack of shit walking. Because he just, Would you? Opinions vary. That's your comeback?
Yeah.
Opinions vary. What if somebody calls my mama a whore?
I wonder if somebody calls my mama a whore.
Is she?
Well, he was
okay, I get the point.
He was a philosophy major.
File says you've got a degree from NYU. What in?
Philosophy.
The amount of balls it took the writer to put that Patrick Swayze was a philosophy major in this.
From NYU.
Of all colleges, not like Tonka Truck University or some stupid state school. Like, no, from NYU.
And the MD is impressed. We find out he's a philosophy major when Kelly Lynch is stapling his side after a knife wound. And she goes, "Oh, you're a philosophy major." Bitch, you're a fucking MD. He's got a bachelor's degree in philosophy from NYU.
I have a whole lot of questions about that scene. So this is right when he gets to the bar. He starts cleaning it up. He gets called into the office because the big bad of the movie apparently sends his goons to the bar like, "Nope, you're going to get our liquor from us. And if you don't hire my nephew," because apparently he owns this big liquor distribution company, "if you don't hire my nephew back as the bartender and let him steal from your till, then you're not going to get any more liquor. Like, you're the only company in a goddamn America that has a liquor license that can sell liquor to bars." But whatever. So he gets cut. He goes the next, after the big fight. The fight scenes in this movie are fantastic, by the way.
Oh, yeah, they're great. So much better than Bloodsport.
Honestly, more kicking than Bloodsport. So, but he goes to the hospital. That's the next scene because he's getting stitched or stapled up.
Yep.
A couple of questions. One, the first staple hurts him. The remaining staples, they're just having a conversation. Doesn't hurt him at all. He
goes out of his way to go, "Pain don't hurt."
Do you enjoy pain?
Pain don't hurt.
And then audibly winces
at the first one.
First staple.
Yeah.
I guess pain does hurt, tough guy.
A little bit, at least a little bit. But
if it wasn't called pain, then it wouldn't hurt. It hurts, and that's why it's called pain. You might not need to show it.
Listen, Mr. Philosophizer.
Yeah. I mean, fuck. Dude, just some of the little stuff in this script is just like, why?
Yeah. The next part of that is, or it might be the scene before it. Do you oftentimes carry your medical records around in your satchel?
I am if I'm the best cooler in the business.
So that boggled my mind. I'm like, he just has like a stack of medical records. Like, here you go. Slash here, cut here, broken bone, don't care. Pain don't hurt.
And Kelly Lynch got her medical degree, I think, with a speciality in exposition, because she's the one that just runs down all the wounds he's ever had in his life.
Well, Mr. Dalton, you may add 9 staples to your dossier of 31 broken bones, 2 bullet wounds, 9 puncture wounds, and 4 stainless steel screws.
it made no sense for her to just be like discussing what he had happened to him, because he just is like, yep, I know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I carry my medical records around. Duh.
for exposition's sake.
Yes. I'm trying to save exposition here, and you are just throwing it in my face.
Oh, but
It's so ridiculous.
He rents this place for apparently $100 a month across from the big bad guy, the big rich guy in town, in this barn, this open air barn.
Which you could throw a football across the fucking pond, which I just think it's like an irrigation kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's not really a pond.
Yeah.
But you could throw a football across this property. The guy is landing helicopters in his backyard and is 25 feet away from Uncle Jesse.
But apparently this guy has scared everybody in town. He's basically like the mafioso debt collector. You know, You owe me 10%, business is going bad, fuck you, pay me. Like that's him in this movie. And
but he's found a way to legalize it.
Yeah. Because
through the Jasper Community Fund or some bullshit.
Whatever the hell that is.
Sure. Why not?
So the one thing I do, because when I haven't seen this movie in forever, and I watched this movie with my wife, and at one point she was like, I thought Sam Elliott was in this movie. I was like, me too. He doesn't come in till super late in the movie.
And that's how good he is, because you think he's a co-star right along with Patrick Swayze the whole way. Like, this is Butch and Sundance.
Exactly. But the going back to the barn, so he drives this Mercedes because apparently he makes a boatload of money being a bouncer. And
well, if you're a classy philosophy bachelor degree holder, then everyone knows you get a classy Mercedes with your New York license plates that you only drive between gigs. As soon as you get to said gig, you just start buying new cars.
Well, you have to start buying pieces of shit because apparently everybody hates the new bouncer in town. So they shove stop signs into your car and break your windshield and flatten your tires. And so,
do you know the effort it takes to get a stop sign out of the ground? It's unbelievable. They take the full posted stop sign and ram it through his windshield. Not once, 2 times.
Yep. The I guess the B plot or the C plot, I don't know, is his relationship with the doctor that stitches him up, right?
Yep.
There is no creepier scene than when they first have sex. Because he's like getting up on her.
He puts on the music.
Yeah.
She proceeds to like walk away from him as he slowly is taking off his jacket.
As he slithers towards her.
Proceeds to stop taking off his clothes. Acts like he's going to kiss her and unbuttons the front of her dress.
Yes.
Because for some reason she was wearing a front button dress. And then gets just banged out against a fucking crooked ass brick wall.
Yeah, it was like a stone fireplace type
like
deal.
That old school fireplace. Like, oh my God.
I'm glad you brought it up because I looked at my wife and went, that's uncomfortable.
Oh, you know what that is? It's called CTE.
Oh, but yeah, so
unbelievable.
And we know between this scene and an earlier scene, right after he fired the bartender, that Patrick Swayze, the Schwayze, doesn't like to wear underwear under his jeans.
No, he got the Chuck Norris action pants. And that allows you to go commando and still karate.
He's just raw dogging it in Wranglers the whole movie.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, moose knuckling.
He gave himself...
Not only him. Everybody.
Well, because
everybody.
Sam Elliott, because he's got to show you his scar that's like near his belly button, but he's got to undo his pants and show that he's not wearing underwear either. Because apparently everybody's just giving themselves vasectomies through their jeans this whole movie. Like that's what's going on. And
there's a lot of weird people that stab in the groin area.
Well,
I've been in some fights before. And not only have I tried not to kick somebody in the balls if I've just, unless it's been like so overmatched, which is almost all of them, but let alone stabbing somebody in their junk.
Yeah. Well,
That's fucked up.
There's an overabundance of two things in this movie: getting kicked or punched in the dick, and spin kicks.
Oh,
everybody's got a spin kick in their arsenal, apparently, in this town. They have.
I've never seen a fight. I've never been in a fight, never seen a fight, like a street fight. I'm not talking like MMA or any of that shit. Where somebody has been punched and dazed just enough to be the perfect distance for the fast spin kick. Just what?
Yeah.
Never seen that shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking astounding how many people were because he didn't jump, he didn't run at him, he didn't have to like measure it and bounce a couple times. Just immediately, wow. Fucking
Dude,
like
the
life of a dancer.
And there's a gratuitous Tai Chi
that makes Uncle Jesse come out of the closet.
Yeah.
Real fast. Real fast.
Well, here's the thing.
Dude,
Listen,
he is literally wiping sweat off his brow watching the Shueis do Tai Chi.
Well, first of all, the Shueis got oiled up before he went to do Tai Chi in the front of this pond irrigation lake. I don't know.
Let me tell you something. I got that fucking 42 pack sitting on my abs. That's what I'm doing too.
But of course, Uncle Jesse is wiping his brow. He's seen him do Tai Chi all oiled up and randomly, apparently, just sit butt ass naked out on the roof of the barn that is across from his house.
And bone out one of his best friend's nieces.
Yeah. Exactly. But so like the C plot in this, or the D plot, I forget where we're at, but is the big bad guy in this. What's his name?
Ben Gazzara.
There you go, right off the tip of your tongue.
Eddie Arcadian.
Well, at least he knows what he is, and it's like, this is what I am. I'm a businessman, I'm an asshole, and I'm going to blow up everybody's business. I'm going to light fires to people's houses. I'm going to murder people.
Never just blow up Patrick Swayze's car.
No, not once. Not
one bomb.
Not put a bomb in his car. No.
One bomb.
So, but he's this whole movie is him. He is motivated because Patrick Swayze is trying to change things in Jasper. And
now this is my, I got to stop you. I'm sorry. This is my question, because Ben Gazzara is talking about everything he's done in this community. I brought this into town. I did this for the town.
I brought the ball here. I got the 7-Eleven. I got the photomat here. Christ, J.C. Penney is coming here because of me. You ask anybody, they'll tell you.
Why wouldn't he want the double douche cleaned up?
I don't know. And it would make more money. So then if you take your 10%, you would make more money. It just makes sense. Yeah.
And the Shueis wants zero to do. He doesn't give a fuck about Ben Gazzara.
No.
Doesn't give a fuck about him.
No, not
he's
at
there
all.
to do the job, and he's leaving.
Yeah.
All you have to do, if you're halfway intelligent, lay back in the cut until the Schweiz gets cleaned up. He bails. You come right back in and take over.
Exactly.
The bad businessman bartender, literally the worst business owner in the world, by the way, didn't have balls to face you until Schweiz got there. He's not going to grow him when he leaves.
Exactly. He's not. He's going to shrink back up.
Exactly. Like a fucking, I don't even know what. Can't think of a good analogy off the top of my head.
But so is the other fucking karate master in this? Is every movie we're gonna do? Does it have a karate master? Why does everybody know karate in these movies? Everybody. But and
they have to have like the weird turtle shell necklace. I don't know what's going on.
I think it was like a shark tooth.
It was like half a bolo that he cut in two.
That was like,
he just cut the strings off his bolo.
I know the shark tooth was big in the 80s, so it might have been a shark tooth necklace, but he's got the unbutton because you got to have the chest hair say hello.
Full Canadian tuxedo.
Is that his son, or is that just like his bodyguard? Do they ever say?
Don't say.
Okay.
It's really weird.
A couple of things, because there's the fight scene in the bar at the double douche, as Sam Elliott called it, where they go. It's an all out brawl, and apparently they enlisted Cooter as one of their goons, which Cooter ain't good for nothing. But
Dude,
the pole vault off of Cooter's belly. He takes the pool cue and pole vaults onto the stage like, who wants some
flip.
more?
double flip. Pole vaults onto the stage. Double flips. Has enough momentum. Anybody that understands physics knows that shit ain't happening, but has enough momentum to double flip onto this stage and then calls out Sam Elliott. You know what I'm doing? When I see that shit happen and the dude points at me and goes like this, I'm out. Miho or not, I'm fucking out, dog.
Dude, especially Sam Elliott, because he's got a bum leg. And
He has to hold his leg with one, he has to hold his leg with one hand while he's fighting everybody. I don't give a shit if you're the best cooler in the business or not. You literally taken away one hand and one leg from a fight. That's not great. Not great odds.
And honestly, Sam Elliott is the one that keeps telling the Schways, yo, listen, we got to bounce. Like, I know we said I've met this guy before. It's the same guy. This guy's nuts. Let's get the hell out of here. You got your money. Let's leave. And apparently he has, he's in his philosophical, conundrum of whether he should help the town. And he met this lady who her hair, she looks like a cobra because it's like waft out like this. But whatever, that's besides the point. But he decides that no, he wants to stay. And then this dude just starts blowing up business after business, house after house. He, can we just for a moment talk about Bigfoot in this movie?
Talk about gratuitous.
They have a monster truck, and there's one scene where the two goons are sitting in the monster truck as Schways and the doctor drive away.
Yep.
But it's shot like they're hiding, and I'm like, you're in Bigfoot.
They're on a stakeout in Bigfoot.
You're not hiding from anybody.
No.
You think he saw us? Your truck is 47 feet lifted off the ground. I think he saw you. Like, yeah. But they run.
You might as well park a fucking 747 in the parking lot. Just have binoculars at the fucking window. What's he doing?
They run the Bigfoot through the local Ford dealership because,
again, costing Ben Gazzara
more money. And the cops don't do anything because apparently Gazzara has the cops on his payroll, whatever. I don't for 1 second believe that there's not one cop that's like, guys, he's like destroying the whole town.
You don't see the cops until the end of the movie. And they ask one question. Okay, somebody tell us what happened here. Because all you got to do in that town is go, I didn't see nothing.
Apparently, and everybody gets off. But
yep. Sprinkle some crack on him, Johnson. Shout out Dave Chappelle.
So they go and they blow up Uncle Jen. This is the last straw. They blow up Uncle Jesse's place. Well, yes. It's the second to last straw. And Patrick Swayze goes, I am going to run like a cheetah and chase down the guy on a motorbike. And we're going to have the epic fight of all fights right now. To which I'm gonna go ahead and call this the number one, bar none, one-liner in movie history.
I used to fuck guys like you in prison.
Whoa, we were just fighting, brother. There is no need. You know what? We're done here. Okay, I'm done with you.
I'm going to take it a step further because it's 2019 and say that wasn't consensual sex either. Hashtag me too. No, that's not flying.
No, it's not.
That's fucking it. Like, I used to fuck guys like you in prison. Okay. Your town, homie.
I'm a bounce out of here. Like,
Yeah,
this was the thing, because we're watching it, and I'm into the fights because it's a good fight scene. There's 47 spin kicks in this. There's a gun, to which Patrick Swayze, if you have a gun, he's kicking that motherfucker out of your hand.
Yeah, dude. That's unbelievable how quick he can do that.
There's a bunch of really good one-liners in this, because like Sam Elliott at one point, when he first gets there to help Schweiz, the big dude says something about little dick, and he's like,
I sure ain't gonna show you my dick.
He makes this movie damn near an A+. Sam Elliott is a god. I love him.
It's not a comedy, but he added enough, like, he's the tough guy that added enough comic relief that made this movie hilarious in parts that needed to be. And just his character, the way he delivers his lines, is all A+ stuff.
It's perfect delivery. Even his fight scenes, outside of him trying to be Long John Silver with the peg leg, his fight scenes are realistic.
Yeah.
He's fighting like a normal person. He's not fucking jump kick, front kick, spinning kick, jazz hands.
And then
rinse and repeat. It's fucking
and even when the Schweiz gets like cut or stabbed, there's no reaction. He just keeps coming. Keeps coming.
As the founder and president of the Schweiz's Cooler School of Instruction, I can tell you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, knife wounds, pain don't hurt.
Pain don't hurt.
Pain don't hurt.
So moving forward in this F plot or the G plot, I don't know, but
we're deep in it.
We're deep. We're in the weeds.
We're Lawrence Fishburne deep, cover deep.
They get out of this fight, and dude Sharktooth pulls a gun on Schweiz. He kicks it out of his hand. He does shoot him. The Schweiz is known for killing a guy in Memphis, and it was apparently self-defense, and he ripped out a guy's throat. Well, in this scene, he gets shot and rips out the dude's throat, and then roundhouse kicks him into the sewage dump pond thing.
Which, by the way, is actually what killed him, because the guy drowned because he had no hole. He had a hole in his throat. You'll drown.
Thanks.
If you have a hole in your throat, you'll drown. Don't go in the fucking water if your esophagus has just been ripped out.
Thanks, Dr. Quinn. Thanks, Dr.
Don't
Quinn.
Don't eat 45, or don't go swimming 45 minutes after you ate. And don't jump in the water if your esophagus has just been ripped out.
And he did both. So that's curtains. But the doctor flips out because she sees him rip some dude's throat out. But then flash forward after Sam Elliott's character gets killed. For everybody out there, don't touch the murder weapon when your best friend's been killed in your bar.
Thank you.
But whatever. He takes that knife, stabs it into the gas pedal of his Mercedes, and apparently it's a self-driving Mercedes, because this thing never varies once as it's driving through the field. But he sneaks out because he also went to ninja school, goes into the house and starts killing people, all the bodyguards in the big bad's house.
Dude, he does a Special Forces Osama bin Laden Abbottabad fucking raid.
Dude.
It was unbelievable.
I got two questions and I want to see if you notice this. Talking about stuff that's happening in the background.
Mm-hmm.
One, they're all, because they just killed Sam Elliott, so they're all expecting Patrick Swayze to come and do his thing.
Scratching your back with the fucking barrel of your shotgun.
He's scratching the back with the handle of the shotgun. Okay. And as he's doing it, he's like humping the air.
Oh yeah.
It's disturbing. And then they see the car coming and they're like, "Oh, that's the Schweiz. We need to start shooting at him." They all run up and start shooting their shotguns. It's 50 yards away. Your shotgun ain't doing anything. First. Second, Cooter comes in. They're all like, boom, 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 boom. He comes in with his little pea shooter, his little 9 milli, like bang, 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 bang.
You expected Arsenio Hall to just jump in the side.
Stop it! Stop it! Don't shoot that little motherfucker no more!
They show the 4 guys or the 5 guys shooting. Back scratchy guy is, I don't know what he's doing. He's got like restless leg syndrome, or he's humping the air as he shoot. Like, I rewound it 7 times. I'm like, what? Because he's like doing this as he's shooting. Like, I was like, dude, that he needs to go commando in them jeans, because he won't be moving like that. Like that, I
America's first sex addict. Just like everything makes me want to fuck. Scratching my back, want to fuck. Shooting my gun, want to fuck.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's ridiculous.
He's got a problem. He's got a legit problem.
We cut to
later on. He went on Miramax for a few years.
We cut to Patrick Swayze ninja style in the house, killing everybody except for Cooter, which he just pushes a polar bear at him. To which I thought Cooter was dead, but he comes out at the end like, polar bear fell on me. But that he confronts the big bad. Again, has the fight, gun in his hand. Patrick Swayze kicks it out. He goes to do the I'm going to rip your throat out move, and decides, I'm a philosophizer. I'm not going to do that. Dr. C's like, oh, he's changed. Now she's totally cool with the throat ripping before.
Because she realizes it was only self-defense.
Yes.
He's not a cold-blooded throat ripper. He is, when provoked, he's a throat ripper. Because literally, he has no other idea of how to kill a human being.
Besides ripping his throat out.
I have zero training in anything, except for maybe getting my ass whooped. I can name 5 ways to do it without a weapon.
Dude.
Fucking insane.
And then does she call out to him? But he turns away and like starts walking towards her. Big Bad takes out his gun to go shoot him. He gets shot. And all of the townspeople come out like, we all broke in here too. We needed to stop you. We're going to shoot you. And then
After you've won World War III, they all show up with their guns like, oh, we're going to clean up the mess.
I think the best part about this scene is that they shoot the dude. They're kind of, I don't know, talking about it. The cops are coming. And then the one designated old man collects all of the guns from everybody. And then what? Hides them? Because he's only gone for 2 seconds. Did he just like toss him behind the couch? Like, whoop, there we go. No, we didn't see nothing, officer. I don't know. And then the officer.
All right. Who's going to tell me what the hell happened here?
Nobody has any idea.
You see anything, Pete?
No, I didn't see anything.
And he's like, Cooter, did you see what happened here?
A polar bear fell on me.
That ruined the whole movie. Cooter ruined the movie for me.
Here's my problem. I got 2 points, and then I'm pretty much wrapped.
Me too.
One, as far as that whole ending scene is concerned, that's the only time we ever see the police in this movie. Literally
Yes.
the only time.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much, I think they even say it, he owns the cops.
Yep.
The whole police force. So how about this? Cops come in. What happened? We killed him. Now we're your boss. Get back to work, Charlie. Nothing to see here. End of fucking story. What are you hiding your weapons and polar bears fell on me and I didn't see nothing? They're dirty. Just tell them who their new boss is and send them along. Take the fucking dead body with you. I don't need this. We're done.
Go dump it in the pond. The same sewage pond or whatever it is that you ripped dude's throat out in. You're now swimming and banging in at the end of this movie to celebrate the fact that you didn't rip out the rich guy's throat.
Forget about regular bacteria. I mean, do you do stuff in a pond or a lake or a river?
Nope.
Stuff's gonna swim up there.
Nope. I'm out. I'm out on that.
Yeah. Nothing's going up my Pichu.
I'm out on that.
Yeah.
The question remains: does this stand the test of time?
Well, before I answer that, I do have to say this. This is my last thing.
Go right ahead.
And I will answer it immediately. Patrick Swayze is the one that got Sam Elliott killed.
Yes. Agreed.
Take him with you. Why are you leaving anybody alone?
Yeah.
They told you we're killing one of two people. Right?
Yep.
I'm killing one of two people. One of those people walks in with his ass kicked and says, "Oh, they told me to tell you you were lucky." Oh, okay. You stay here, because I've never heard of a bait and switch before, even though I'm in special fucking ops and I'm about to storm somebody's mansion. I'm going to go rescue the doctor. Even though you had your ass kicked to the point where you can no longer defend yourself. Stay here and have a beer, bro. We're getting out of here.
Yep.
Fuck you. You just got your best friend killed.
And
I make this pledge to you now. If you ever storm into my bar with your ass kicked, we're leaving immediately.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're coming with me. We're gone.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. It's the least I could do.
All right.
Especially going to pick your girlfriend up and save her, who's at a hospital. They may have been able to help Sam Elliott a little bit.
Here,
I don't know.
Hint,
admit him.
Hint to the philosopher. If you take this dude who is wrecked beyond repair, take him to the hospital and they might be able to fix him. Oh, by the way, your girlfriend works there.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Come on.
That is literally why that saying was invented. So, yes, this 100% stands the test of time. I love this movie in its absolute insane, ridiculous plot. And this is what I would say. If this movie were made as a Western, which I believe this is a Western. They just put it in the 80s and into this thing. But if you made this Clint Ryder's Man with No Name, Pale Rider series,
yeah,
this movie is 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's because they tried to reinvent a Western that it failed.
Like I said when we started the show, this was so enjoyable for me to watch. Again, even though there was a lot of ridiculousness and stuff that just made me laugh out loud, stuff in the background, whatever. But with that being said, this absolutely stands the test of time. I will not wait another 20 years till I watch this again because I had such a good time watching this. It was fantastic.
100%. You know what the only thing was for me? I remember the sex scene, and I obviously saw it when I was a lot younger. I remember the sex scene actually being a lot better and a lot more nudity. There was no nudity really until after they had sex.
Yes.
Which, have you ever seen somebody naked after sex?
Well, on that note, that's Corey. I'm Armando. This is Kiss the Reviews, and this was Roadhouse.
Do you enjoy pain?
Pain don't hurt.